All right, how you doing, Miss Lady London, the lady of the hour?
Hi, how are you?
I am good. I'm so happy to talk to you. First of all, congratulations on your
Thank you.
doc.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
This is so exciting. I'm so excited for you. So, how did you know it was like the right time to share your creative process pretty much with the world and kind of open up in a way we've never seen you open up before?
Yeah, I think it was important. I feel like I don't allow people in on my creative process enough. I think in the time now we have like the streaming era, it's really like the thing to be like, feel like you're a part of the process. And I wanted to bring fans in on that, so that they can kind of see that side of creation.
Mhm. Now, you kind of are a reserved person. So now that you've done it and it's getting ready to premiere to the world, do you have any regrets about anything or are you just happy with how it turned out?
I am, I probably wouldn't do it again, as far as like, because it did take a lot, as far as like a vulnerable moment to, and a very transparent moment for myself to have that much invasion. But I think it also was me like basically conquering a feat of mine where I was like, man, I'm scared of people being in my business or knowing what I got going on and whatever. But I hope that it gives fans more of a look in on everything that I've been doing and hustling with behind the scenes, and maybe they can understand the process a little bit better.
I love that for you. So I kind of want to get into a few points that I really loved about the doc. So
Mhm.
I did not know you had your master's degree. Congratulations. That
Thank
is
you so
a
much.
huge, huge feat. And you were pursuing medicine.
Mhm.
So we got to see kind of like your side ventures with the poetry. Do you remember what day or what event when you decided that, okay, I'm going all in with the music and I'm going to take a step back from medicine?
I remember the freestyle going viral in 2018 and the love that I was getting, the outpour of support from some of my favorite people in the world, as far as artists and producers, that I was like, oh, I'm on to something for sure. And, and teaching myself how to get into rhyme scheme and just multisyllabic structure and learning cadences and flows and meters and all the things that go into rap. I think that was a very trying time, but it was pretty cool. Like, I mean, I was going viral regularly. I was dropping every month. I was getting 20 to 30,000 followers a month back when I had the Lady Lundday series in 2019 and 2020. And so I think it's like I've come a really long way from there. So I'm really proud of it.
You should be proud. You should be proud. And even having a master's and pursuing medicine, that's something to be very proud of. That's not easy. And
Thank you. It's not it's not easy.
do you ever kind of have those thoughts like, well, if music isn't my thing, I could fall back on that, or are you like all in full force with your music?
I think I think I can do anything that I put my mind to doing at a high level. So, I mean, if that was my calling in the world, and if God made it distinctively clear that medicine was what I was supposed to be doing, then I would reroute my journey now. I think I just want to be exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Right.
So wherever that leads me, if that's music, if that's medicine, if that's law, if that's film, if that's real estate, if that's tech, I'm willing to go.
I'm curious, what type of doctor did you want to be?
A orthopedic surgeon.
Really? You have such a calming spirit. I could see you as a pediatrician.
I love kids too. Yeah, I love kids, but I wouldn't want to like give them no shots or nothing because I hate to see them cry. But no, I think orthopedic, probably for like a team physician for like NFL or NBA. I just hate the way contracts are structured for them. So I want them to get back on the field or on the court rehabilitated in time.
Love that. Love
Hmm.
that. Well, hey, anything is possible, right? But
Yes.
right now the music is fire. So you also said something in episode 2 that I absolutely loved, and it reminded me of your record, Popular Ish. And you were
Mhm.
like, you are your favorite rapper's ghostwriter.
Right.
I rewinded that like 3 times, like, hold on. She kind of popping it a little bit.
Thank
So
you.
being so confident in your pen, that's the one thing I really took away. You are confident in your pen.
Mhm.
But why do you think you were so nervous about your debut album, To Whom It May Concern, being so confident in your pen?
I think it matters beyond the penmanship. You know, when it comes to formulating an album, I can be the best rapper, but it's not only about rap. It's about the lyricism aspect of it. It's about the sonics. It's about the cohesion of it and how it lays into how tracks go into other tracks. It's about the production overall. It's about the subject matter and making it like all kind of hit and be where it needs to be. And it's also about just exhibiting evolution in your music. Like, I want to make sure people know that I'm growing and, you know, becoming moving into a different chapter. And I think that was really important for me to convey with To Whom It May Concern.
I love that. So, last question, because I know we don't have you for long. I do want to extend my condolences to you and your family on the passing of your uncle, Chino. Definitely a huge force in hip hop. So, our condolences to your family with that.
Thank
And
you.
you spoke in depth a lot about, mental health and grieving and that sort of thing. Is there anything different since his passing that you do to kind of protect your mental health now?
Yeah, I think it's so crazy because my uncle's untimely passing put things a lot in perspective for me. You know, a lot of it we were trying to protect the nature of his passing for a long time from the media because, you know, people attack things and whatever that they don't understand. But as a musician that understands what he battled with day in and day out, I try to keep conscious that, you know, not to let it overcome me, you know, not to let it kind of bring forth defeat or dismay, to understand that it's just craftsmanship, it's just artistry, it's just supposed to be fun, you know, and just kind of like keeping that at the forefront of my mind so that I'm not too discouraged when things don't go the way I intended for them to.
I love that. So, coming into your album, how do you think you're kind of maybe keeping his name alive or kind of putting elements of Chino XL in your music?
I think I am pursuing it because I don't think he ever made it to the pinnacle he intended to. And
Mm,
so I plan on upholding his legacy by following through on what I intended to do from the beginning. Because it's easy for me not to commit to it. I can do whatever I want to do in the world. But because his love for it was so intense, I want to make sure that he knows that it didn't go in vain.
mm.
And his bloodline continues. So yeah,
I love that. I love that. Well, Miss Lady London, thank you so much for checking in with Baller Alert. And
absolutely.
wish you all the success on this album. Nothing to be nervous about. We saw it, so I know it eats. So,
Thank
congrats.
you, Precious. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
I appreciate you.